Now broadcasting live in 360 from Delapre Abbey. It's a beautiful country house. It's recently been restored and renovated using Heritage Lottery funding. It hasn't been open very long, but it's got a fantastic history, and this May bank holiday they've got a spring fair on. So I'm streaming this live into YouTube as a way of showing how you can preserve the past, promote the present and protect the future. And this gives you an idea of what you can enjoy when you come to Delapre Abbey. I'm just walking through the entrance now, and I can see the house in front of me and all the stalls. It looks pretty busy at the moment. A lot of people come out into the sunshine. Fabulous weekend. They've got a gin bar there, but since I've driven here, I think I might just give that one a miss. Maybe buy one to take home with me. We've got the welcome centre here, and we've got a shop. I'm not going to go into the shop because the mobile signal from the last time I was here is not too strong, so I'm going to walk around and give an impression of what's available, and encourage you to come to visit Delapre Abbey, if not this bank holiday weekend, sometime in the future. There's a lot to see even when there's not an event on, and they've got some fabulous meeting rooms and facilities, lots of interesting things to see. See, alcohol's playing a big part here. So I'm going to carry on walking around the grounds. This live video is just an example for my Voom pitch as a way of celebrating some of the extraordinary people, places and experiences that are on everybody's doorstep. And this is literally a 15-minute drive from where I live in Alderton, and you can get an idea of the magnificent house. So I'm going to walk around and you see the beautiful blossoms on the tree. A fabulous tree, absolutely beautiful. So it's not just about a history and heritage. It's a wonderful country park as well, with great gardens. I'm going to walk around and share this with you in 360 degrees, and hope that it will help to encourage you to vote for the Immerse Me Voom pitch. I'm very passionate about celebrating and sharing extraordinary people, places and experiences, and the idea that I'm pitching for the Voom competition is a creation of a network, an international network of people like me who love to use innovative new technologies like the 360 degree camera that I'm using now. The one that I'm using at the moment is an Insta360 One camera, which I'm using to live broadcast into YouTube. I tried it yesterday when I was at another place, Bradwell Abbey. I previously favoured using the Samsung Galaxy Gear 360 camera, because that's very easy to set up. Just screw it on the end of a selfie stick, connect your phone and away you go. With the Insta360 One, it seems to produce a far better quality video, but there may be the difference between Facebook and YouTube. But it's just a little bit fiddly in the sense that the Insta360 One has to be plugged into the iPhone, which is then upside down when you mount it on the adapter. And so it's quite difficult to get going, but once you do get going, It's very easy. I'm now walking into the garden area, and I hope you can see that it's a fabulous tranquil space here. I'm going to try rotate the image around. I'm not sure what that does for anybody watching live, but I'll change the focal point to have the camera facing away from me. So you can see you've got bookstores here. There's a lot of charities that are supported. And in one of the old game larder, it looks like they've got children's crafts inside to keep the kids occupied. So there's lots to do for all the family. Strong emphasis on crafts. Some interesting, nice statues in the garden. When I came round a few weeks ago, the weather wasn't anything like as good as this, but the gardeners were out doing the gardens, and now, although there's not a lot of colour in the gardens, they're all very neat and tidy. So I'm going to carry on wandering round, and the mobile signal here, it's being streamed over a 4G network, and it's quite a strong stream whilst we're outside here, so we should be getting a reasonable quality picture and reasonable quality audio.
Followed by my two daughters, and you know what that meant, didn't
interesting books on sale here. The one I'm walking up to now is, I've seen these before, called Hopping Hair Candles. Yes, they look very nice. They smell very nice as well. It's a pity that at the moment, anyway, 360 immersive experiences technologies don't really very easily allow you to enjoy a sense of smell. But smell, touch, all the senses will come into play in time, I'm sure. Now this will be one of my favourite ones. This is a petting centre, and we've got ferrets. We've got ferret racing. That's interesting. They look very sweet, the ferrets.
Thank you.
If you can see them.
Come on, mate.
You can see the ferrets in the cages there. And I don't imagine that this is a real tortoise, but it looks very realistic. And, it's another stand, a craft fair stand. It's like the Incredible Hulk. Sculptures. And there's some interesting topiary. I think that's what the cutting of the hedges is called. There's another interesting statue here, which looks as if it might be a bit Oriental, Southeast Asia kind of statue. You can see the greenhouses, and now as I'm walking towards, you've got some flowers out in bloom, nice colours, reds and yellows, which that takes me back out to the yard. So I just want to walk along past this hedge and look at the topiary, the cutting of the hedges to shapes. Looks as if there's a snail there by the look of it. A bit close to it to be able to see properly, but so when I walk away you'll be able to look round yourselves, and beautiful purple flowers on that tree. Absolutely fabulous. So now I'm going to walk back. Looks as if there's a ferret being put in position, not over keen to go down and race to the bottom. He's just having a look. I'm just watching him now crawl along the pipe. I think he's not keen on going through there. this is a foster care stand. Lots of charities represented here. So I'm going to walk out of the garden and just go into the wooded area, past those beautiful fragrant candles. And I'm really quite impressed that the mobile signal is held up. So I've been streaming now for 10.5 minutes and it still seems to be working all right. It'll be interesting to see what the quality of the YouTube video is like when it's finished, but if it turns out okay, it might even help me with the Voom pitch. It's quite an unusual thing for me to really canvass for help or support in any activity, but this use of technology is to make all of these people, places and experiences accessible to people who can't be there for whatever reason, distance, space, time. They can use virtual reality headset or even just their mobile phone or their laptop. They can look around and they can enjoy this experience. This May bank holiday Saturday, the weather's been very poor in the UK recently, and to see the sun shining and feel the warmth is a fantastic pleasure. Now I'm getting some feedback at the bottom of my iPhone, which is telling me the speed, like 2 megabits per second, 30 frames per second. It's broadcasting at 1280 HD. At the moment we're running at 29.2 frames per second, so that's not bad. Now I'm going to walk down to this little pond or shaded pool. The trees, I love the dappled sunlight through trees, and all of these things are on my doorstep, and I suspect that wherever you go in the world, in every community, there are places, beautiful places, interesting people, lots of memories to share and experiences, and I know and I'm convinced that there are literally thousands of people like me who enjoy and want to celebrate what is on their doorstep, whether it's people, places or experiences. And this is a great opportunity for me, and I hope to be able to create lots of opportunities for other people through this international social enterprise franchise, which is what the Immerse Me Voom bid is all about. There are just some fabulous colours here. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the Abbey itself has really played quite an interesting part in English history, alongside many of the other places in this area. Yesterday I was at Grafton Regis Village Hall, and Grafton Regis was really very close to, you could arguably the start of the Tudor dynasty, with Elizabeth Woodville meeting Edward IV, and they fall in love, and then out of that came the Tudor dynasty. Absolutely fascinating, in the time of the War of the Roses. And Henry VIII used to hunt in this kind of area around here, Northamptonshire. He cleared a lot of the woodland out for hunting, and of course he really did a job on the monasteries at the time. But to think that, you know, these ancient monarchs have walked the same paths that I'm walking now, and that these houses existed in those times is just absolutely fascinating. And you can see there's the orangery there. They have rooms to hire in Delapre Abbey, and I came round the other day and had a look at some of them. You've got some great facilities there. The billiard room there is quite a grand room for a meeting, but I'm favour one of the rooms upstairs in the building that's in front of me now that I'm looking at, because you can draw the blinds and use a data projector. My aspiration is to be able to run workshops that show people how to use 360 technology, what's available, innovative ideas for using it, and then to build up this network of people who are doing similar things to me. So now I'm actually going to walk past the house again and go back to the car, and then move on to another local site and try streaming again then. And although I've primarily been using the Galaxy Gear 360 for most of my live streaming for the reasons that I mentioned, I'm finding that once I've got the Insta360 set up on my phone, it really does quite a good job of streaming video.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite tempted. It's free to get in as well, there's no parking charge. And if there's not a big queue, I'm actually quite tempted to join the ice cream van queue and just get an ice cream to cool myself down, because it really is very warm. Nice in the shade here. There's one or two people in the queue, but maybe join it and get a nice cone. That sounds favourite.
I'm going to have one of them. Yeah, one of them with the sauce on, and then one of the bits on.
Feeling I need to be able to cool down.
No bubbly gum, I'm not bothered about the bubbly gum.
An ice cream is too big a temptation. Because I'm driving, I can't really avail myself of the beer tent, so it's going to have to be an ice cream.
Lovely little bits over the back, got a little marshmallow with me. That's it, lovely, thank you. I'll get the next one. You might be back later, thank you.
Hello, can I have a £2 cone, please? Isn't it a glorious day?
It is, yeah. Any sauce on it at all?
No, I've got enough of my own, thank you very much. Have you had a good day? I bet you've been very busy here.
Next week, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's going to change next week.
Is it? Oh, that's a shame. I'll make the most of it anyway. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Well, there's nothing like an ice cream cone to shut me up. So I'll just walk back to the car. You can perhaps see, if you're looking round in this vista, the car park, which is absolutely full. It took me a little while to get a parking space. So now I'm going to walk back to the car, and hopefully I'll have enough battery left in my camera and my mobile to be able to move on to probably Grafton Regis again and see. I do a YouTube broadcast from Grafton Regis, similar to this one. I can see my little car, my little Mini in the car park, and when I drove here I had the top down. Driving in the sunshine on a day like this with the top down in a Mini, absolutely fantastic, highly recommended. So you can stay with me and watch me when I get into my Mini. I'll try and see if I can keep the stream going while I take my Mini and get the top down. So now into my Mini, and I'll see if I can keep the stream going while I put the top down on the Mini. It's a bit tricky with an ice cream cone and a selfie stick and a Insta360 camera, but I've got the power on and try again. The engine run this time, and I know the reason why. It's because I've got the door shut. So I shut the door and try again. No. No, it was because I was pressing the wrong button. So I can feel the cool air now. And the top goes black. Okay, well, I'm going to stop the live stream now to finish off my ice cream, and hopefully you will join me later and go to Grafton Regis and possibly the Milton Keynes Museum. Thank you.